So my straight away question is, if anything you can do which is not will of God.
Is there anything that I can do that is not the will of God?
Yes.
Is that the question? Yes. I can do things that are outside the will of God because I can choose what I want in relation to what my needs are as a being, because I believe I can choose to reject things. So I can wake up early in the morning, for example, I'm a parent and I'm supposed to love my kids. I can choose to abandon them, and that is against the will of God. Do you understand?
So it means God is not all powerful or all knowing.
God is all powerful.
Does
And
God
God is
know I
all
am gonna
knowing.
choose? Because
He is.
can God choose that? Yeah. Go ahead. I'm listening to your response.
You asked me that, so God is not powerful. Then I told you God is powerful, He's all knowing, He's supreme. That one I do believe He's almighty.
No, it doesn't matter. I don't want to know what you believe. I want to know what his logic says. As a logical person, if you can surpass God will, if God is not willing you to murder or steal, God does not will that you should steal, and still you go steal, it means God has zero control over you.
Oh, I'll answer. I walk according to His will. Why? I cannot do those things because He convicts me. You understand? He convicts me.
So
He will convict me.
so
And even if I do
so
it,
if
because I might do it because of a consequence. For example, I might be in a situation where I do not have, and I steal. He will convict me, and I'll say, sorry, I did this, and then I'll return it back. You understand?
I understand that. I understand that concept that he has but my question is more when you say we have free will. So when the underlying questions here today's topic is, if we have free will, is God all powerful, all knowing, everywhere present? That's the question we are tackling. If we are not tackling about what you believe, what I believe, what we know. Belief can be anything. I can believe I can fly, but it doesn't mean that I can grow wings and fly. You see, now what I need is, what we have to talk logically here. If I have free will, and either I have free will, God does not know what I can do. I can choose, I can go against his will or his plan. I can do whatever destructions I want to do. And it's left on my will, my free will, not God's will. Is
Yes,
it
that is
possible
right.
that I can do can I do anything which is not God's will?
Yes, because God has given you the power to
I can do.
choose, but that doesn't change His power and might. So when you choose to do what you want to do, and if that is not right, then He will convict you and He will call you to repentance. That is the thing that I'm saying. You have the
But
will
he
to choose
didn't.
that
So
wrong
it
one.
means God is not. So it means God is not all knowing,
He knows. He
because
knows.
he didn't knew what.
That doesn't change. Your choice doesn't change the fact that God is all knowing. He doesn't change that God is powerful. Your choice doesn't change that.
It changes, because if God is all knowing, that if I am gonna do, if God is all knowing, he knows what I'm gonna do. Sindio, isn't it? If God knows I'm gonna commit a murder, or commit a sin, if he's all knowing, he should know that this is the choice I'm gonna make, free choice I'm gonna make. Does he know my free choices?
Yeah, He knows
What
your
choice
free
I'm gonna make?
choices. That's why I came back and I
Okay,
told you
fine,
that God
fine.
gave us the free will to choose. You can choose to be bad or good. If I choose to murder my kids,
Yeah,
then
he
I've
has
chosen
given me
what
the
is wrong.
choices. He can.
God allows you to choose to do what is wrong, but that doesn't change His power and knowledge. He doesn't change His power and knowledge of you knowing that He doesn't change. If I choose to kill, for example, kill an innocent baby, my own child, it's out of my will. Maybe I can't provide for this child, and I just wake up, I'm like, oh, I'm tired of being a parent, of providing, of paying fees. Let me take these children out. I'm choosing that, but that doesn't change the power of God. After I've done it, I'll feel sad. I'll be convicted. Oh my God, I did what is wrong. Maybe I might actually call the police and I'm like, okay, I just killed somebody. Take me out. It's because now I'm being convicted and I'm being called to repentance. You understand? And I feel so bad. So to answer that, I have chosen to do what is wrong, but that doesn't change the fact that God is powerful, all knowing. Yeah. I lost him. You are muted, Faith Unfiltered.
Sabes, I was saying, let me borrow your boss because Chief is downstairs. I think his network is affecting him. I've sent him an invite for him to return. Elohim, you brought the topic. But Sarah Lee, I don't understand. It looks like as they engage you, if they push you here, you agree. They push you there, you agree. It looks like you don't have a definitive stand. It looks like your position is precarious. It's dependent on the weather. That is what I'm seeing here today.
No. I answer according
Yeah,
to what you
because
explained.
when Elohim engaged you, you now realize certain things and you change your position. When I engage and ask questions, that's why I'm confused. Well, we hope that at the end of the day, we really know where you stand today. Let me now give Symbiotic the opportunity to engage you since Chief's network is not helping him. Symbiotic, proceed.
Hi, my sister. Good day.
Good day.
It was nice hearing you, and during your submission, you made a lot of points that was really nice. But I have some difficulties understanding you because you keep going back and forth. You keep going in circle. You say you have a free will and you have a choice. So I want you to shine a little green light on what do you mean by what is free will and what is choice. Are they the same? Are there differences? Just a layman's explanation.
I can choose. Okay, I believe in God's will, first of all. After a reflection from somebody who came here, I do believe that there is God's will in my life. In my life, no matter what I choose, okay? No matter what I choose after the reflection on Pharaoh, no matter what I choose, there is a pristine kind of life that I will have. But if I close, if I put, if I do not look at my expected end, let me say it like that. If I do not put,
hang on. I just need don't go too far. I still have more A and B, C, D questions. But I just want to understand, what do you understand from free will and choice? What the difference? Because I don't think both of them are the same.
choice is I'm going to put it in my layman's understanding.
Yeah, please go
choice
ahead.
According to me in my daily life, I can choose what I want to do. Every day I choose what I want to do. I plan my day without being coerced by anything, like according to what I feel is good.
Yeah, thank you. Then go to free will.
Free will, I'll go back to humanity. As humans, we also have the will to do what we want to do because we have been given life as a gift. So in this life that we have been given by the Almighty,
okay, in these two concepts, which one do you have control over?
I have control over the choices that I make.
No, between free will and choice, which one do you have control over? Both, or do you have control? Which one do you have control over, and which one it doesn't have control over?
I have control over the choices that I make, and the choice that I make, the choices that I make can affect my life, but not God's will.
No, we are talking about you now. I'm using you as a point of contact. I can also use myself as a point of contact. I have a free will. According to your submission, you say you have a free will. Do you have control over that free will?
Yes, I have control over that free will, because what controls me is the fact that I think about, if I take this decision, how will it affect me and my loved ones? So I take control and I'm like, no, I'll not get there, because if I get there, it will not be safe for me. It's not a safe space for me or my children. Yeah.
Okay, you made from your statement, because I quote you by your words, you appreciate your parents, and you said your parents was your free gift from God.
Yes.
Do you have control to choose your parents?
No. I'm
Yeah, so
grateful that they are good. Yeah.
yeah, so you are grateful for that gift, but you didn't choose your parents, so it means you doesn't have control over them. You don't have the control over the decision that you have.
True. I didn't choose them. I don't even know who chose. God chose them for me. Yeah.
Yeah, so you didn't have control, so you don't have a free will then, because this whole thing you just keep going back and forth. You kind of contradict choice with free
Let
will.
me
So
write now.
the free will, you don't have control over it. That's why it's a gift. Yeah, perhaps if you have a control, you would have chosen another parent, or maybe you would have chosen a country where you want to be born and stuff like that. But you don't have control over them, so there's nothing like a free will in that case.
I'll write down just a minute. Thank you for that clarification. I'm writing now. I'm taking notes. Okay.
Okay, then the choices, for sure, all of us have choices, because the choices is the decisions that you make. For example, you choose to be in this platform, it's your choice. You could have gone somewhere else. What you eat today is what you choose. You can also decide to drink only water, or maybe just go on empty stomach. So those things, you have control over them. These are the decisions all of us make. But when it comes to free will, the free will is the ability to make those decisions. And we don't have that ability to make those decisions because it's not in us. We don't have that will to even call it free. Anyway, that is one aspect. Then also, I heard you say that your destiny, right? You talk about destiny. So how does destiny work for you, or what do you understand by destiny?
My destiny is my expected end or my ordained purpose. Like you said, like you talked about parents. My parents gave birth to me. I did not ask them to give birth to me, but I came to this world. So when I came to this world, I came here because there is a reason as to why I was born. I have an ordained purpose in this life, and I have an end. There is an expected end for me as a being. And for me, I believe in this destiny of mine. I'm not here by mistake. There is a purpose I have to fulfill that will affect me and the people who I've met, or the people God has brought, even you guys that I'm learning stuff from you, everyone that I'm going to meet in this life, in this land of the living. There is a reason why I came into this life, and there is an impact I'm going to give to the people I meet, or the people that I'll bring into this world, my children, and that is my expected end or my destiny. So I believe there is a reason as to why I'm in this life. And
Okay,
that is what I
can
call
you
it.
choose? Can you choose your destiny? Can you choose where you want to be?
After you have highlighted me about my parents, I'm going to answer that. Because there are those parents who gave birth to me. I think they planned, though I didn't plan, so I don't know what they were thinking. But when these parents brought me in this world, the Almighty God knows my life, knows my expected end, and He has planned my expected end, and He will guide me to my expected end. Yeah.
Yeah, but that sounds like a hypothesis. It's like, yeah, good luck. It's like you are traveling on a journey, and somebody will tell you, okay, good luck. So anything can happen. So all of us are in that same road. But you saying that you have a free will, can you actually plan your destiny? Can you say, okay, for a certainty, this is where I want to be. This is the location I want to find myself. These are the people that I will meet. These are. Can you have like a mental picture of your destiny and you work towards that? Is that possible? Can you do that with your free will?
To a certain percentage, yes. To a certain percentage, no. To a certain percentage, I'm going to talk about my choice. There are certain choices that I'm going to make to align me to certain things that I want to see in my life. You understand? And I'm going to work towards those things to build the kind of life that I want to have.
Do you have a certain, can you say for sure that this life I'm building, these things I'm doing A, B, Y, yeah, X, Y, Z, and this is going to give me like a certainty, because you have the free will. So you can you navigate yourself and say, okay, this is where I want to be at this certain point in time? Because in life, all of us, when we grew up, most of us wanted to be something else, wanted to be an aeronautic engineer, wanted to fly this one. But along the line, some of us couldn't reach that goal. Some of us diverted to a different thing. But with your free will, because you are saying this free will with passion and with confidence, the kind of that you have your free will and it comes from God. Can you navigate your way to your destination? Moreover, I've not asked you about your destination. So, what is your destination? What is your destiny? Where do you want to be? So,
okay. I'm born. So I'm a Ugandan by birth, currently living in Europe, and I've also moved to different countries. But as a young girl growing up in Uganda, I did dream of moving to different countries at a certain point of my life, but I didn't know to which particular countries. You understand? So there are people that I met that helped me to be where I am. But there are also certain choices that I made to help me be here. But some of those choices, that's why I've told you now, because I'm reflecting on something somebody told me, Pharaoh, God hardened Pharaoh's heart. So now there is a part in my life where I chose, and there's also a part in my life, even however much I chose and I fought, certain doors were totally blocked and I couldn't get there.
okay. Do you want to go to heaven, or do you believe in going to heaven?
Yes, I believe in going to heaven, but I also have another belief that I have to have heaven on earth here. So I try to make choices that give me heaven, peace, joy, love.
So you have not decided. So you don't know where you're going yet. So you are
No, I'll
confused.
go to heaven definitely. But apart from that, I do believe there is a heaven 100%. But I'm a happy soul. I always tell people I have
So
heaven.
which heaven do you want to go? The one in up in the sky, or the one on earth?
I'm living both. Even after I've enjoyed food on earth, I'm also going to enjoy in the next life.
How
Because
can
I
you live
believe
in
in the
both?
next life.
You be spirit. How can you live in both up and down? You have to make your
I'm
choice
going
so
to
that you're not
die.
confused.
No, I'm going to die. I'm living. That's why I've been telling you, in this land of the living. I'm going to die, but because I believe there is a next life, even in the next life, I'm going to enjoy, because I believe in God who has good plans for me.
Okay.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. Then you also talk about hell, right?
Yeah.
In your reinforcement. So where is that destination? Where can we find hell?
Hell will be in the next life, but I've also experienced hell on earth here because of certain decisions I've made, and also people that I've allowed into my life. There are people I brought into my life and they gave me hell.
No, I'm not talking about the hell as in what we experience in this world, the hardship, the war, the economic crisis, and all the badness. No, that's not the kind of hell I'm talking about. I'm talking about the end result. At the end, when everything will be destroyed, and when we die, when we are unalived, where are we gonna end up to? So you talked about hell. So where is that hell?
Okay.
Do you have a geographical location where we can find that hell?
I'll explain my belief according to that one. As a person who believes that I can choose and reject certain things in my life, because now my percentages have changed. That's why I'm saying certain. I believe if I make certain choices that are not good, but because I desire them as a human being, or at a certain point they make me, they answer my needs, and I'm convicted that Sarah, do not do this, and I go ahead and I do that, and I'm like, no, I'll do this because of the short benefit I'm getting in this life. You understand? At the expense of you symbiotic. For example, if I do something at the expense of your well-being in this life. If you are my child, maybe I'm supposed to take care of you. If you are an orphan, for example, and I'm supposed to take care of you, and I take all your wealth and I don't put you in school and I make you have lots of hardships in this life, and I go away with it in this life. You understand? And I go away with it because some people will wonder, how come she's doing so much evil and she's not even paying for it? You understand? I do believe that at the end of it all, I'll be put to, you might actually, somebody might have pity on you and take you to school because I did not take my responsibility.
Okay, Sarah, my final
At
question.
the end of it all, on judgment day, somebody will ask me, why didn't you take this orphan that was given to you? Why didn't you put him in school? Why did you let him go through hell at a certain point in life? And then I'll have to pay for that. Maybe I'll go to hell, probably then, yeah.
Okay, Sarah, my final question. You live in Sweden, right?
Yes.
How do you cope with this, your belief system, with the people around you? Because Sweden is not a Christian nation. So how do you cope with this kind of your belief when you interact with people?
Yes, I had hardships. I do social work. I had hardships at the beginning, meeting people who are atheists. I meet Christians and Muslims because I'm born in both faith. It's easy for me. But at first, when I met people who didn't believe in God, I found it difficult. But later on, I've learned to accept them and to respect that they don't believe in anything. At first, I found it weird, but then I decided that I have to learn. That is why I'm on this platform. It is something that shocked me so much that I would find people who don't believe in God. It has shocked me. I'm still learning. It's shocked. I'm trying to overcome. I'm overcoming. That is why I'm here. I want to learn. Like, I'm curious. Yeah. I'm trying to love the dimensions of life so that I can be able to fit in. Yeah, I want to fit. It is something that confuses me. Yeah. Because when I was
No worry.
exposed to this
No
world,
worries.